Okay, this time when I started my recording, I did not, in fact, get interrupted by a phone call for a potential gig I can go ahead and do over the next couple of weeks. It was a very welcome surprise, but I was going to record this, and talking about this episode is going to be a bit of a weird episode because we'll get into that in a moment, but literally the moment I started recording, I got a phone call, and I didn't recognize the phone number, but I did see it didn't have an area code, which means that it probably wasn't like telemarketing, so I picked up, because my phone number is pretty much all over the internet. Well, not all over the internet, but it's on my website, because as like a business, you have a website with like contact details, phones in there, so if anybody in here figures out what the company name is, I'm going to get once of phone calls every year off of that. But yeah, so I got that phone call literally at the moment I started recording. Usually when I get in between phone calls where I have to like pause recordings and stuff like that, because obviously a business call is more important than recording this video. I can just pause the recording, right? So usually that happens like 20 minutes into a video where I'm doing something very time sensitive and I'm like in the middle of a battle and like having my mind in the game, and then I just get pulled out of it. This time it actually happened right when I started recording, which was actually kind of nice. So talking about this episode, as I'm recording this, it is about 4:30 the day this needs to go up. So this video is not in fact going to include the Elite for themselves. It's just going to be the rematch against Wally, meaning that this is probably going to be a fairly short video because anybody I needed to beat to get to that point has already been beaten. The reason this video is so short is because I was going to do the Elite Four champion and Wally all back to back to back to back. I decided against that for one very specific reason. It will be another 50 or so minute video, and while I don't really have an issue with that, that means that this video wouldn't be done recording until at least 5:30. Well, more like 5:15. Let's say 5:15, but then the rendering, because of the background animations I use, with like the cinders and the ambers, right? That probably would take about like 3.5 hours to run. That last episode did. And then it takes at least about an hour to upload with my average internet speed, meaning that it's about 50 minutes of recording, about 3.5 hours of rendering, and I have no idea where the fuck I'm going, and then about an hour of uploading. And if you do the math, if it's 4:30 now, there's no way this video is making it up at 8 p.m. It's just, the time management isn't there. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to have a bit of a shorter, well, shorter than anticipated. It might actually still be a fairly lengthy video. We're going to be about 5 minutes in by the time we get to Wally. It's going to be about like a 10 to 15 minute battle, probably. Then having the outro. It's going to be roughly a 20-minute video, I expect. Which is significantly shorter than the 50 or so minute video I was expecting to be making, and that was fucked. But it's not that short, all things considered, right? So the actual final fight is going to happen on Monday instead, and that is we've been doing premieres for through the years champion fights and like the Elite Fours, so probably we're gonna do a premiere for that as well for this, I imagine, right? Also, all my Pokemon are level 80. Because they're all bug types, which doesn't make them particularly strong. And next episode, I leveled it for next episode because I figured this was going to be back-to-back. It's not, and I didn't revert my Pokemon back in level because that would just be... I kind of forgot until this moment, honestly. Next episode, we're going to face Pokemon in the champion battle up to level 76. Those are all steel types, which I don't have a lot of good typings against. So I gave myself a couple of levels over that, on top of the fact that... okay, there's actually a decent type matchup. On top of the fact that I don't know what I was talking about. I entirely forgot. But that Roserade is not that because you have a focus sash, because of course you do, because you put me to sleep, you son of a bitch. Okay, you're going to use a full restore. And I'm going to wake up turn 1. One turn wake up, you've already broken your sash, I'm gonna annihilate you. I did not wake up turn 1. This could be bad. Then again, I don't think Roserade can do that much against me. The worst thing you could probably do is toxic me, but I'm asleep, so you can't really do that. You can sludge bomb me, which I resist, right? I do not resist, never mind. For some reason I thought bog types resist poison, which doesn't make any sense because bogs are probably one of the most poisoned animals on Earth, I imagine. Isn't that a thing in Gen 1 though? I think that's a thing in Gen 1, where bog resists poison, even though it didn't make sense. And I think it's supposed to be the other way around. So I think poison resists bog. That makes a lot more sense than I think about it. Let's go into Cup. I did not get any more healing items. Partly because I forgot. But I didn't really forget. I just didn't feel like going to a different Pokemon. Because there's no Pokemon in Everground City until you get to the Pokemon League building itself, which obviously we haven't gotten to yet. And the Pokemon and the gyms, or the Pokemon centers, are actually separate in this game, like they were in Ruby and Sapphire. I've talked about this before. And you're going to be a bitch again, because you're going to have Gale Wings, and you're going to hurt me a lot. Please, survive this. You're not. I know that you're not. But a man can drain. And the worst part is Gale Wings, it doesn't even have the nerf. I think is it a Gen 7 thing, the nerf? Or is that Gen 8? I don't know. I think it's Gen 7. I don't know why I chose you, of all things, to go into. Holy fuck, that was a mistake. I wanted to go into Fork. I don't even have the advantage of Gale Wing only giving you priority when you're at full HP. I think it's a Gen 7 thing. I was gonna say, there's no way you could have predicted me to switch out into something that would be neutral against Brave Bird. Then I realized that would have actually been quite effective. So that was even a worse idea on my part. I'm assuming that you're gonna attack, so I'm gonna Sucker Punch. Is that gonna kill you? Probably not. But otherwise, Flare Blitz wouldn't have been priority though. I might have outspat with a Discharge. I might have outspat with a Discharge. And you would live. You would fucking live. So you're probably going to use Brave Bird again. I'm aware of this. You Roost! This is still going to be super effective and it's still probably going to take you out. That's really fucking clever though, because Roost will be a priority move with Gale Wings. Again, this does not work in Gen 7 onwards because you need to be at full HP for Gale Wings to work. But that's really fucking clever, because you can always heal before getting hit that way. That's so smart! Or does Gale Wings only work with damaging moves? No, because it would... no way that it would have outspat me at level 80. The fastest Pokemon on my team at level 80 versus level 70 would not have outspat me. So that definitely was Gale Wings. You have Fire Blast! You're what? I lived! Okay. That was certainly a thing that didn't do any damage to me. That was pathetic. Okay, of course you hit Fire Blast, because why wouldn't you hit Fire Blast? See how much trouble I'm having? Well, I'm 10 levels over level. I might actually go ahead and give myself a couple more levels before going into the Elite Four. Because I'm 10 levels over leveled and I'm having some major trouble with this boss fight. I guess Steamroller is neutral against you, right? Oh man, you take that so rough skin, I know, and you're gonna fucking Fire Blast. Flinch! Okay, critical hit. Give me a critical hit. Now, I need it. Please. I will not win. Fuck! I will not win. I will not win this. I'm 10 levels out. Why am I dealing more damage every single time with Steamroller? Does it work like Rollout? Because I don't remember that being a thing. But hey, Garchomp is at half HP. Do I really have no revives? I have 0 revives. I have full restores that I probably should have been using. Bit late for that now. And that actually didn't do that much damage, surprisingly. This is not going to do enough. No, it's not. I can probably take another Fire Blast, that's the thing. You've hit 4 Fire Blasts, by the way, out of 4. I just want to complain about... Fuck you! I'll be back. I'll go get some revives. Oh, these are the 2 fuckers that I didn't fight last time and ended up convincing me that I would need to go to level 80 in order to stand any sort of chance against anything to do with anything coming up at any time, because I got absolutely destroyed in the double battle against them. Anyway, now back to Wally. I've got 25 fucking revives. I will win. I'm gonna do something that I didn't plan on doing ever in a Pokemon game. Really. I'm gonna save scum. Because I'm going to be using revives, and if those revives end up going to waste, I don't care about the little bit of extra experience that I get from just heading into the battle over and over and over and over and over again, because it's not going to really make a difference. So if I die, I, number 1, will not have to make my way through the entirety of Victory Road again, because I've done that 3 times by now, and that is 2 times too much. And number 2, I'll be able to go straight into the battle with pretty much the exact same odds, because I'm not really going to gain levels over this fight unless I die to it over and over and over and over again, at which point I won't have any money to buy items for the Elite Four itself. So that doesn't seem like a fantastic idea. We're going to start off the same way that we did last time, with a Air Slash against a Roserade, which is going to maybe not trigger the Sash this time. That would be fantastic. And you start with a Sludge Bomb instead of Sleep Powder, so your Roserade is just fucked. Unless you use a full restore, which at least wastes one of your 4 restores, right? So that is a good start. And, but now you're back at Focus Sash protection is the thing. But still, doesn't even matter, because I don't one-shot you for some reason. I just got 2 low damage rolls on a row. Or I got 1 incredibly high damage roll before. Anyway, that's a Roserade taken care of. Now we go into the Garchomp, which is the most problematic of all of the Pokemon you have. It's also the one that Cup can probably do the most against. I wish I had Ice Beam. I'm sure that Cup can learn Ice Beam, at least in this hack. And that might be worth looking into. Because we are going to have to face a Dragon-type gym, our Elite Four member. That's not exactly what I wanted to do, but maybe not a bad idea either, necessarily. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. I might just teach it Ice Beam illegally, honestly, because I am very much beyond the point of giving a shit. Like, insanely so. And looking at how long this recording has been so far, that Garchomp wasn't that big of a deal. Looking at how long this recording has been so far, this is actually not going to be that much of a shorter episode. Which is really fucking sad. Okay, so Talonflame. I'm assuming Roller can take a hit. And if Roller can take a hit, it can take out a Talonflame probably on 1 hit with Rock 2. I just need you to not die to a Brave Bird. Can you do that for me? Can you do that for me, please? Tell me you can live a Brave Bird. Even with 1 HP. You didn't. You didn't. Not even close. I guess Towel also has a Rock-type move. And it has Anticipation, which literally does not impact this at all. Rock Blast, it's not as good. It definitely is not as good. Also, you do not need a priority against Wormadam. Ouch. But this probably will do the trick, right? Even with 1 hit! Oh my god, that's amazing. Even with one hit, it absolutely destroyed Talonflame. Now going into Azumarill, we have Fork. I'm going to be so mad if I don't end up having to use any of my revives for this. Because that means I could have done this last time. Is it really all down to the one fuck up with the Rose Raid at the start, putting me to sleep and I didn't use a full heal? Is the entire loss I just had really down to that one thing? Because it kind of feels like it might be. And somehow, I'm kind of okay with that, because that's kind of funny. I'm not using physical attacks against you anyway, so come at me. I do not give a shit. Okay, so you're definitely going to full restore again now, right? Are you? You are. So all I need is a critical hit. Give it to me. You've got two chances. Paralysis also could come in handy. Discharge. At least I already outspat, so that doesn't actually matter. Fully paralyzed. Yeah, didn't fully paralyze. And this is definitely going to kill 4, right? It did. Otherwise, why would you not just go for player rough again if you didn't know that was going to kill? I guess we go into a hair dye. Why hair dye, you might ask? Because honestly, I might just need something to sacrifice, and I don't know what the last two Pokemon are. One of them is going to be Mega Gardevoir. I know that for sure. Which is not going to be a problem, because it's a psychic type, and that's literally the one thing I'm good against. Magnezone. Okay. I don't think you have Levitate. I always think that the Magnemite line has Levitate. I don't think that it does, because Magnet Rise is like it's like a thing for them. Which wouldn't make a lot of sense if they were immune to earthquakes to begin with. So, you Flash Cannon me. I'll take it. I will not take that. Okay. Now what? I've got Knife. I'm assuming that if you're at full HP, you can take a... As I said, 25 revives. I am not taking any chances. Towel is really my only option against the Magnezone. So if it somehow does have Levitate, I am so fucked. It's real bad. Real bad news for me. Hyper Potion. And I guess just like stall out with Knife a little bit, because I don't want to switch into a move. I want to have a safe switch in. So we can Rock Smash. If I outspeed, I do not, so that is a bye-bye Knife. At least I will be able to go into Knife knowing that it can take a couple of hits. And probably Rock Smash the Magnezone to death if this idea with Towel Earthquaking does not work. Because this is going to be quite effective. So if I can live a Flash Cannon, which at full HP, I better. Yeah, so that's... Fuck! It had Levitate! Fuck! Is that like its hidden ability? Or is that just something you get when becoming a Magnezone because you don't need Magnet Rise? Ah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Okay, so what we do here is we restore Knife. Knife is finally gonna do something! Holy shit! Maybe I'm just gonna lose. Like, it's a real possibility that I'm just gonna lose again, and I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Hyper Potion up Knife. And then I probably will revive Roller to take care of the Gardevoir. I imagine that's how things are gonna go. Then again, we haven't taken out the Magnezone yet, so let's not count our eggs before they chicken. We do not outspeed, we know that much. Signal Beam, even with a critical hit, can't instant kill us. It takes like 3 hits. 3 normal hits. Oh my god, that... Okay, that was a critical. It had Air Balloon! Oh my god, I could have just attacked it with something... Oh my god! I could have just used like... Oh! I should have thought of that! Especially since the Roserade had a focus sash. I should have fucking thought of that! I assumed it was levitate. Again, I always think this fucking thing has levitate, and oh, you have a Gallade. That's right, you have a Gallade. Which literally makes no difference to me, because you're going to Mega Evolve. You're probably gonna outspeed me, I imagine. Because you have a cape now, and we all know that having a cape makes you faster. You're gonna Zen Headbutt me. Fine. I probably should have just used a revive there, eh? Probably would have been a better idea. Maybe head I can outspeed. I probably shouldn't be taking these risks. That first and foremost. I might be able to take this. I wasn't able to take it. Which I kicked over my water bottle because I was trying to adjust my sitting position. To be a little bit closer to the microphone again, because I was screaming a lot, and then I usually, I take a little bit of distance from the microphone. The Gallade might still fuck me, honestly. Roller is the fastest thing I have. You're protected. That's actually gonna give me a turn to heal up. Roller. I might just win this. I don't know how much Steamroller will do in damage. You... What? You lived that? And oh my god, I'm getting supremely lucky. How much is Bug Buzz gonna do? Okay, Bug Buzz does a little under half. So Steamroller is definitely gonna annihilate it. Unless you have a very high physical defense, but I don't think that you do compared to your special defense. Yeah, this Steamroller is absolutely gonna you're gonna explode, you're gonna protect. That's what you're gonna do. But then after that, you're going to absolutely be annihilated by this Steamroller. I outspeed as expected. Ah, you lived! Oh my god, this is going to be very, very strong against... I am a god! Oh my... Oh my me, I guess! Wow. I won. 3rd time's the charm. I didn't even get that much money for it. I got I used, I think, 3 revives. I got 2 revives worth of money, not even. So that's a little bit sad. I think you give me the Gallade... Oh, the Dawnstone to get a Gallade. I thought you would give me the Gallade Megastone here. Yeah, so the thing is, I'm doing a Bug-Tap Mono run still. I sometimes forget, honestly. So I can't really use that now, can I? Anyway, that's been Victory Road. It's been 2 episodes in total. Do you see, if I go into the Elite Four right now, I could definitely do that in recording time, but in rendering time and uploading time, I'd be absolutely fucked. So next time, we'll be going into this fantastic building. Hello, you are a secret item. Okay, so that's Mewtwo. That's where you get the Mewtwo. I entirely forgot about that. Next time, we'll be taking on the Elite Four and the Champion Steven, no matter how long it's going to take, because over the weekend I'll have time to record this, not the day it's supposed to go up, unlike the last 3 episodes, because I have been a busy dude, okay? I've been very busy, which is good for business. Again, I got a call when I started recording this video for another gig, essentially, and one that's actually got a budget, which is very different from my usual work, which is always under-budgeted. Anyway, I'll see you all back next time. Until then, I'm a vlogger. You've been awesome. As always, bye.